Hey guys, what's going on? I know, ridiculous camera angles and stuff, whatever. There is a wipe tomorrow. They're patching the game tomorrow, 11 a.m. Moscow time, which is 2 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, which means that for the East Coast, people that are just rolling out of bed in the morning, well, the adults anyway, as they're rolling out of bed in the morning, patch should be live-ish. Not really sure. But I wanted to upload this as a full discussion with chat about all of the patch notes. One thing that I did miss that I think is very, very important to mention is that the boost jump, the thing where you could like take a step and then jump and it would move you forward at a faster rate of speed, they have patched that out in addition to everything else that's in these notes. So if you guys want to stick around, check this out. Real sweet. Think you guys will dig it. There's some really, really cool stuff, and I think it's going to completely change the way that the game is played, just from a behavioral standpoint. It's going to be crazy, and I personally love this. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to hurt RMT, and I think it's going to hurt the pistol and hatchling running community from being able to like really make cash. It's just not going to work out well for them anymore. So anyway, enjoy. Thanks. There we go. New stream title. Patches tomorrow. Drops charity giveaway re. There you go. There you go. All right. Okay. Tomorrow, 1100 Moscow time. We plan to start installing patch 12.6. 3 to 5 hours. Game will be stopped. Global wipe of characters. The wipe will not affect the saved weapon presets and examined items in the handbook. Added. CAPTCHA was added to the flea. Fuck. Do I mute this tab? There we go. CAPTCHA was added to the flea market. If there are suspicious actions in the flea market and in trade, a CAPTCHA may appear. If you enter the CAPTCHA incorrectly 3 times, the account will be blocked from accessing the flea market for 5 minutes, after which you will need to enter the CAPTCHA again to buy an item. Each subsequent 3 times incorrect entry will increase the time of the ban. Nice. Access to trading will not be banned, but it will require entering a CAPTCHA. All stashes for all editions increased by 2 rows, plus 20 cells for everyone. Improve the display of objects via thermal imaging devices. Through thermal imagers, now as in real life, it is impossible to spot through glass. Oh, shit. Ability to lean while prone? Prone lean. Dude. Added the first iteration of Steam Audio. Aimed at improving the positioning of sound in-game, it can be turned on with the option Steam Audio Binaural Audio in the game settings. This option is disabled by default, so you have to turn it on manually. Now you can't sell items that were not found in raid on the flea market. This rule will not apply to weapons. Huh. Huh. All right, Ultimate. When combining stacks of items found in raid with items not found in raid, stacks of items found in raid with items not found in raid, all items will receive not found in raid status. So there was a bug where if you had an item that wasn't in raid that was stackable and a stack of items that were, if you took the or vice versa, if you took those two and combined them, the entire stack would be considered found in raid after that, even if you split them apart. So now it's like poison, and it marks the entire stack as not found, which is good. Items that are placed in a secured container get the status found in raid only when you exit the location with the status survived. Run through is not counted. When you exit with status run through or death, all items in your inventory that you brought out lose the found in raid status. If you enter a raid with items that have the found in raid status, the items lose this status. When buying an offer from the flea market, the item also loses found in raid. The quest rewards obtained by completing a quest crafted in the hideout, drops, and items obtained through the scav case will have found in raid. So quest rewards are found in raid. So, this one's huge, though. When you exit with the status run through or death, all items in your inventory that come out of the raid with you lose the found in raid status. So you have to live. The only way, dude, this is fucking huge. This is huge. The only way that you can list an item on the flea market is if you survive a raid without a run through. So hatchlings that take run throughs or die in raid can only sell shit to the traders.
You motherfucker, just try it!
Jack the Stripper, thank you for the 7 months.
What up at Onepeg?
Raggers, you didn't look at the stream title, did you, buddy? The quest reward obtained by completing a quest. Yeah, we saw that. All of Fence's goods will not have found in raid status. That makes sense. A large number of UI layout edits and UI bug fixes. The resources of items, fuel, medicine, etc. is now displayed in the flea market interface. Okay, so amount left of fuel cans and meds and stuff will now show in the flea interface. So that's good. Currency icons on the flea market are colored differently. They talked about that before. So rubles, USD, and euros are going to have different colors for their symbols to be able to differentiate them a little bit better. 5 new parts for the AR-15 M4 not available from merchants. You will have to search for them on locations and in the inventory of bots. New character tops and bottoms. The Tiger top and the Zaslon equipment kit pants for bears. Urban Responder Deep Recon for USEC, which we saw, and the motocross jacket for scavs. Optimization CPU sound, casing muzzle flashes, optimizing the creation of decals, improved behavior of ordinary scavs. Now they can cooperate. Fix a bug that when a player falls into the bot's legs, the bot can't hit them. Fix a bug where Gluhar and his guards did not react to an enemy. Fix a bug where Gluhar did not react to shots in the death of his guards. Fix a bug where Sturman's guards did not take their positions. Sturman's guards will no longer rush between points while in peaceful behavior. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that bug existed, so I guess like when they were changing positions, they were sprinting the whole time instead of just walking there. Bots no longer attack a player scav who has killed another player scav. Wait, what? Bots... Oh, okay. So this is important. So there was always a thing where like if a player scav was killing other players, right? Other scavs, and then you as a player scav killed the guy that was doing the murdering, then you would end up aggroed by the AI. Bots no longer attack a player scav who has killed other player scavs. So that's good. They added that. We needed that. Increased variety of bot patrol routes on locations. So the bots have more patrolling areas. They're not, so we don't have the same static patrol routes that other people have mapped in the past, which is good because we needed them to mix it up a little bit. A bug where the border of the interface elements were twitching. Mastering counter is now updated during the raid. Okay. One of the bugs where player did not hear the fall of the grenade. Okay, so grenade sound bugs. Ripples in the FLIR thermal imager were fixed. So FLIR no longer has a ripple effect. Bug that would cause the inability to open the inspector of items on quest items. The bug's incorrect calculation of the amount of money when purchasing an item. Grenade would not fly through the window if you threw it too close to the window, so bounce back on glass. Character could pass through obstacles if a player would switch to melee weapons while checking the weapon's fire mode. Well, that's weird. Bug when the image in the inactive optics was frozen if several sites were installed. Yeah, we saw that. Inability to complete the quest if a player lost the connection to the server at the time of selecting the quest item. Huh. Bug when the site image was frozen after reconnect. Visor audibility sounds. Prone movement, third-person character shortness of breath. Okay, so some of the helmets with the visors down, you wouldn't have the breath sound. Prone movement? I don't know what that was about, whether you could hear it sometimes or not. I don't know. Third-person character shortness of breath. Yeah, sometimes you wouldn't hear people like, you know. Layering of the offer description in the flea market UI. Deducting twice the number of items from the merchant when buying 2 items. Overlapping the drop. Oh, that's weird. There was a bug where it would sell or say that it sold off twice as many items as it actually sold. Overlapping the drop-down list of filters. Purchase limit. Bug when a character can move to a prone position when jumping. That would have been sweet. Let's see. Technical fixes aimed at the instability of the game. All right, changed. Remove the audio notification about the completion of crafting during the raid. That blata. You know. You can't throw grenades while sprinting. No more throwing grenades at your feet while running fast. Change the conditions for the status survived. Okay. All right. Survived condition was changed. You need to stay in the raid for at least 10 minutes or gain at least 600 XP before leaving. There's your survival status. 600 XP or 10 minutes. Increase the amount of experience required for the first 20 character levels. And they also increase the amount of XP it takes to level to 20. So now it's going to take longer to get to like tier 3 traders. And tier 2 traders. Simplified Jaeger's quests. They're not going to be as hard. So they made Jaeger easier. Changed various old quests. New rewards have been added to the old quests. A large number of rarity edits and chances of items spawning, including thermals, I would assume. Increase the variety of items spawned in loot containers. Improve the quality of loot issued for a successful extraction with a friendly scav. Smiz? Smiz? Huh. Various changes in the characteristics of items. Various changes in the equipment of bots and player scavs. Various changes in loot spawn point locations. Loot spawn point locations. Equipment of bots and player scavs. So they're adding potentially more equipment, better equipment, changing equipment. Well, there was always a reward, but the reward was shitty. Interdasting. So what are we most hyped about? Captcha on the flea market is pretty dope. Fuck bots. You have to survive to not have a run through. You have to survive to not get, for the items to be found in raid, you have to extract. You have to live. If you don't live, you don't get survived or you don't get found in raid. I love it. 600 XP or 10 minutes. Yes, that's true. But here's the thing, okay? If you loot a Bitcoin, it's like 50 XP. Okay? 600 XP is shooting and killing someone and then looting their body. That's 600 XP. One scav and then grab their body to try and loot them. That's about 600 XP. Beautiful. So you can't just go in with a hatchet, loot a bunch of shit, and then run for the border or throw a grenade at your feet and live, okay? Like, you have to get out. That's the important thing. That's the big important thing here, okay? In order for it to be sellable on the flea market, okay? So you can't, perfect example, you can't just sprint through the Shoreline Resort, going to every red keycard spawn, looting all of the red keycard locations, or trying to get a red keycard, and then die. Okay? Because, yes, you'll get 7.5 million rubles or whatever, but you're not going to get 30. Huge difference. You're also going to have to get to the extraction point, and running those locations is not enough experience for you to not have gotten a run through. So you have to get through the resort and then get all the way down to the opposite side of the map to extract and hope that you're there for 10 minutes by the time that you're, trying to leave. No. Loot of PMCs is never found in raid. Ever. You can sell guns. The only exception to the rule is guns. And I would assume if they're saying guns, they mean the lowers. Because in Tarkov, a gun is the lower of the gun. Everything attached to the lowers is an attachment. The gun itself is the lowers. It's or 10 minutes, thumbs. You have to be in raid for 10 minutes or get 600 XP. Yes, but Bruckmuller, it's a visual bug. One, it's a visual bug. It's not actually found in raid. It's found in raid by your scab, but when you extract, if you extract with it, it doesn't keep the found in raid status. The checkmark disappears. There will be more pistol runners and less hatchets. Well, even pistol runners. Even pistol runners are at risk. See, because the thing is, if you die for any reason, no found in raid. Doesn't matter if you ran with a pistol or not. If you die, you don't get found in raid status on anything other than the firearm. That was the question that I had as soon as when they said the very first time that something needed to be found in raid in order to be listed on the flea market. I said, well, what about the guys that just throw grenades at their own feet and commit suicide? And there was never an answer for that. I'm glad that bullet's in there. More value on going in geared and playing smart to live. I'm hyped. Yeah. It's Moscow time, Lou. It's always Moscow time. So it's like I don't know. What does that make it here? We're like 8 hours behind. So it's like what, 2 a.m. or something? That's right. And if you that's the other thing too, boys. Remember, like, you have to find in raid X items, right? For certain tasks. You have to find them in raid. There's no found in raid. No found in raid if you hatchet sprint for it. It's 11 a.m. Moscow time tomorrow. So effectively 12 hours from now.